2005, my sister suffered a severe stroke that rendered her unable to walk and also paralyzed the left side of her body.
I was babysitting when I got a call from my mom that my 13-year-old brother Adam was getting rushed to St. Vincent's in Toledo, where he was then diagnosed with type 1 diabetes.
We've never been mad at each other, we never argued, never had a sibling rivalry before. And that's probably because my sister has cerebral palsy.
In 2007, she was diagnosed with terminal cancer, and she was given 2-3 months to live.
When our daughter was just 5 years old, she was diagnosed with a terminal cancer. And for the next 4 years, she treated continuously at 3 major hospitals.
When my sister was born, the doctors told my parents that she might not have long to live.
A few months later, my sister was born within a room of dozens of doctors and nurses, all dedicated to helping save her life. Unfortunately, Emily would spend her entire life in that hospital.
My best friend from middle school at the time, she got diagnosed with cancer one summer.
And I was hired to be a teacher in Brant's preschool room.
And during that class, he invites me and his classmates to go to BG Dance Marathon. First time I'd ever gone.
They did not think that she was gonna make it, let alone my dad, but my dad and grandma both survived, and that is one of the reasons why I believe in miracles and I stand with Dance Marathon.
Whenever she would get sick, I would get afraid because I didn't know if she was able to fight off the illness.
I realized that I was going to the hospital that treated my best friend all throughout growing up.
With the help of the staff at St. V's and Mercy, she was able to regain at least 80% of usage on the left side of her body, and through hours and hours of rehabilitation was able to learn how to walk again.
When he found out I was biking last year, he came to school and gave me some of his loose change for the kids because he wanted to help the kids that were sick in the hospital.
Through our 4 years of treatment with Christy in those CMN hospitals, those hospitals became our family's home.
We didn't get to go outside for anything because she was my best friend, so I was there for her.
I should be the one that has to change my life and has to take 4 shots a day. It shouldn't be them. I should be protecting them. But that's why I joined Dance Marathon.
You get to stand for, next to, and with the Miracle Children, their families, Mercy Children's Hospital, the Dance Marathon family, and the Bowling Green community.
So knowing how much he loves Dance Marathon just makes me love it even more and want to be around him and everybody else.
I know what these families are going through, and I understand the struggle, and I understand the frustration and the heartache at times.
Dance Marathon is a way to give back and to thank others for what they gave to us through that journey.
To give all kids access to health care and medical attention, and to show people that when they come together, they're literally capable of greatness.
Being a part of this organization, not only am I allowed to be a part of something larger than myself, but it lets you feel alive and live out your purpose of life.
And regardless of how gray your world is on the outside, you go to BG Dance Marathon and it is indeed full of color.
I realized that I was in the right place and that I was home with Dance Marathon. And that's what DM is for me.
And that is why Dance Marathon is for me.
That's why Dance Marathon is for me.
Is for me.
Is for me.
Is for me.
For me.
For me.
For me.
For me.